evening, teacher.
Good evening.
This is our group member. Me as a Thong Chai Suatara.
Yes.
Him as a Wang Bowen.
Yes.
And her is the Hu Xue.
Yes.
And Liu Han. These are my group member.
Yes.
And our theory is going to talk about contingency theory. The theory that is 4 kind of theory. First one is conditional contingency model.
Yes.
And Henderson Bennett chart situation model. And house park goal theory. And fourth one is volume jungle control model. These are 4 models that we're going to talk about and related to the article. So now I'm going to pass the first explain about first theory to Wang Bowen.
Okay.
So the first part I will talk about a model design. This is not the way a leader, a task oriented, or the personality or people the oriented. Then the two determine a leader by a question known as the LPC. What is the LPC? LPC is the least provided co-worker. It means the example like this photo. It means this part is for the LPC, the positive, and this part is for the negative, for the friendly or unfriendly. So that the problem recognized from the story, the basis on my judgment and analysis. I realized the particle, the employer and the employers, realized have the good communication. Then which means even the employers have the negative or positive review about the leader, they have no place to feedback on complaints. So the basis on the problem happening the PESCO this company that I recommended PESCO should arrange more meeting and give to communicate with the employer and operate more information by the private LPC to the employer. It also means like for example, if I'm the employer, I can write in the paper, I put in the box. So I can write really in my opinion, in my heart, I want to see some opinion to the leader.
Yep.
The LPC list will be mean sure the leader have the positive or negative concept. Is for example, like the task oriented is a negative, relationship oriented is a positive. It's something before I say like the task oriented, personality or people oriented. So the next part will be
Okay.
person.
You have.
Okay, sorry. Before I forgot the one thing is the leader must understand the weakness and according to the results from the employer. And the basis on the results shows the change in the situation to match their style. It means like the leader have the right style to the right style on the right place on the right time.
Okay.
Also very improves the impact.
Okay. Next, I will speak talking basically the theory is allowed the leader the truth changing their still based on the employing the readers. Readers include ability and willingness. The theory also introduces unequal, which means when the employees will having different ability. Later, based on the employees, our group members necessarily change their style or even position adapt to the employees. Focus on this maximizing the output or effectively proceed. There are four different styles. First one, dedicating style. When your submitters have poor ability, mobility, and no self confidence. When you ask a leader, you should pro the very detailed goals. Instruction always pay attention the motive. Your submitters ensure that they meet your requirements performance. Second, coaching style. When your subnets have monad ability, mobility, and understanding, but lack professional ability, you as a leader needs to provide the corresponding help and the resources for your subnets to better achieve the goal. Three. Number three. Supporting as a leader, your subnets have a very high level understand and occasion, but lack self confidence and self help when need. As a leader, you should provide help and assistance to your subnets when he need help. Number four. When your subnets can easily understand your goal, you as a leader not only concerned about this matter, you will have more time to manage all which other things. This according to the feedback from the who working for classical, the feedback maintain inside classical have a lot of very good people, but not managing by good people, which means some of the leaders' management still not suitable to their employees. The solution of this problem is based on the four styles, respectively, interesting style, supporting style, coaching style, and directing style. This four style will depend on the employee's ability, confidence, and willingness to work, which means leaders have to base it on the employees or floor to adjust their style.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Now I'm going to talk about the house goal.
Yes.
House pass goal in this tier say that is the main responsibility to increase the employee in motivation. That is the achieve personal and organization goal for let the employee to reach their goal, and employer and employee need to access to each other, to talk with each other, to let them understand. And there is in this trio there's 4 kind of leader, which is the first one is supportive leader. It means the leader show concerns for employer and personal need and be friendly with the employee.
Yeah.
Next one is directive leader. Leader is the employee need to do whatever that the leader order to do.
Yep.
They don't care whatever you care. And participate leader, a leader consume employee open information and opinion with employee. So this leader is will listen from the employee to make his decision. And the last one is achieve oriented leadership is for the clearer that there is the target to achieve, that to let the leader to achieve it. And the problem for this is that in this situation, I realized that in the past co-management, leader always trying to increase employee engagement. So in this past co, they have to let the employee that get more benefit or whatever to engage their work and everything to make it done and make the reward for them. So we'll solve this problem is give them more benefit and reward for them.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. So the last part that she will talk it.
Okay, I'm going to talk about the Moron-Jacob contingency theory. So in this theory, it's designed and mature leader styles in the decision-making process. So in this process, there are 5 main styles, which is decide, consult individually, consult group, facility, and delegate. This is the 5 main styles, and the A to J. The A is until creative. The C is consultative, and the J is group. So in the A1 in 5 main style is the design. The design means the decision. The leader make the decision alone. So the leader will not ask anyone opinions and suggestion. All the decision made by the leaders. And the A2 in the 5 main style is the consult individually. Consult individually, it means the leader ask for information. For the leader present the problem to the group of members individually and ask for them the opinions and get the opinions, and the leader will make the decision.
Yep.
The C1 is the consult group. Consult group is the leader will present the problem to the group members in a meeting and get their suggestion, and the leader will also make the decision. The C2 is the facilitate. Facilitate is the leader present the problem to the group and in the meeting, but the leader defining the problem to be solved. And in this case, the leader's objective is to get the concurrent on the decision. And the last one is J. The J in 5 main styles is the delegate. Delegate means the leader will permit the group to make the decision. So the group can analyze the problem and discuss and make the decision. So in this company, in the article we can see the problem is the employer with little chance of influence decisions. So the problem is the in the plastic code is whatever situation happen, the manager level will always make the decision by themselves, and they don't ask any opinions for employer. So to solve this problem is, we think they need to change their design making process from design to consult group. So if any problem or situation happen, the leader should let the employer know and present the problem to them, and make them in a group to discuss and analyze the opinions or suggestions, and collection the suggestion, make the decisions. So the decision will more effectively to the company or employer.
Okay.
So that's all.
That's all? Okay, good. Can you stop the recording?